Hey friends, today's video is going to be a bit different. None of my usual green screen setup and security report opening. Just real talk. I wanted to make this video because I've been getting a lot of questions from my friends and former colleagues and some people I used to career coach back in the day that what has the job market changed? Are we doing something differently? We feel pretty burned out and they're top talent but they're not landing opportunities. They have had layoffs. So I just want to first of all start off this video by saying it is not you. The job market has shifted significantly after both AI and offshoring. So if you've been following subreddits like Recruiting Hell, right, you'll understand how just weeks apart there's always posts that, hey, not having luck in finding a new gig, got laid off in 2024, applied to over 200 jobs, statistics like that, but haven't heard from anyone. And I want you to know, when this is the state of affairs, when companies are just focused on the immediate next quarter profits and financialization of quarterly outcomes. What I mean by that is they just focus on immediate gains, no long term vision. You applying to more jobs or you competing harder, it's not going to make much of a difference. Because think about it, every month there's news, right? That I don't know, Amazon laid 30,000 workers or Microsoft laid 10,000. I'm just making numbers up, but you see these headlines every day. When big tech companies and other companies are just like laying workers off, maximizing their profits, trying to offshore things, for every new job posting that comes up, well, it's obvious all the displaced workers are going there. So these days, if you look at LinkedIn, right, you'll see for every new job posting, within hours, there are over 100 applicants. Now, like it'll show more than 100 people clicked apply. That's not necessarily implying that all of those 100 people who clicked apply, they bothered with following through their application, uploading the resume, but it just shows you a pattern, how it's become so coded, the whole IT sector these days. So what can you do about it? Well, see, blindly applying to jobs, every new posting you see, just tailoring your resume a little bit, that's not necessarily going to work. Again, like I said, because it's become a numbers game now. For every opportunity, there's way too many applicants, right? A lot of laid off workers, and on top, newer applicants who just graduated. Like it's become a that kind of a situation. So obviously, if you see a very relevant opportunity which lines up with your experience, resume, similar niche, go ahead and apply. That's a no-brainer. But you trying to use, say, AI tools to keyword stuff your resume and hoping to get an interview, even if it works, right? Like even if you do land an interview, there are like 100 other talented applicants, right? All of them competing for the same role. So it may not go far. So instead, focus on the human, maintaining human connections and networking, because ultimately it's going to be a human who's going to hire you, right? And the companies have also gotten smarter. If you're using AI to stuff your resume, their ATS or applicant tracking systems are also using, some of them are using AI to sort through applicants. It's kind of become a very ironic situation, AI versus AI, and humans are just caught in the middle. What I mean by networking is like reach out to your old colleagues, your old friends, a former manager of yours, and don't even go into this mindset with what's in it for me. Just try to offer people something. Make them aware of your work. Make yourself more visible on LinkedIn. If you enjoy researching a topic, if you like writing about something, post it on LinkedIn without expecting anything. Just you sharing your passion, your work, your experience, because doing this reinforces to people, your connections, and even potential recruiters that this person is truly passionate about this topic. Like I don't know, if you're into, like, I love software supply chain attacks and security, right? So you'll often see me posting about every time there's an incident on npm or pypi or github. I'll post about it because I'm passionate about it. I'm not doing it to appease anyone. But people notice. I get messages on LinkedIn, hey Ax, do you have any advice for this? And sometimes even recruiters, hey, we are a new supply chain security company, we're looking for people like yourself. Which brings me to my next point. I know it's tempting to apply to companies who are established, like big names in tech, right? Everyone's chasing, like Apple, Google, Meta, feels good. I don't even bother looking in that direction because these companies are oversaturated with applicants. Because they have a lot of leverage and name, they get to lowball you. So with established companies, you're largely a cog in the wheel, that kind of a feeling. So I'm not saying don't do it. If it's a very relevant opportunity, go with it. but practically speaking, you're wasting your time. So why not focus on smaller companies, especially startups, VC backed startups? They have cash, they raise money, and they're looking for top talent. They're looking for passionate people who are domain experts, right? And they're willing to pay top rate for it compared to the market. So if you can demonstrate your passion, and this is why I feel like keeping yourself active on LinkedIn, it doesn't have to be every day, but at least like just post here and there every week, every other week, about topics you're genuinely passionate about, and sometimes just to keep in touch with people, right? Because even in pre-AI and pre-offshoring age, human referrals have worked wonders in the job market, but those are now especially important: human connections and networking. Reach out, make yourself more available, make yourself more visible. And even if you're silently upskilling, right, you're, I don't know, doing a course on preventing prompt injections, understanding AI, LLMs, these technologies, don't be hesitant to humble brag about it. Post a status update. Happy to announce I completed so and so course on Pluralsight, or I completed the certification on Udemy. Once again, it reinforces to recruiters and your audience that, oh, you're passionate in this topic, or you now have knowledge of it. Don't expect instant results, okay? Don't expect miracles after posting this. You're not trying to, again, go into this with what's in it for me mindset. You're just trying to make yourself visible and known and maximize your chances of success. And lastly, don't be opposed to doing like mini gigs or consulting work for some firms, even if it's like a, I don't know, 2 month contract or 3 month. You just never know what door it may open. Because, like I said earlier, it's humans hiring you, not machines. And people, like, word of mouth is still a very strong form of referral. So, if you, like in my case, if I consulted for a news outlet or a TV channel, I help them with some research, just even like without expecting anything, that producer or that director may, if, because everyone has a network of their own people from their profession, they may suggest to other TV channel that, hey, Axe is actually a decent security researcher. If you need help with this, reach out to him. And that does happen. I randomly get calls sometimes from these channels or outlets and even recruiters, right? If they're trying to explore something. So I hope I haven't been Captain Obvious throughout this video. I do apologize if that's the case, but again, I was getting a lot of messages from people and my former contacts. Hey Axe, we feel burned out. Are we doing something wrong? What's the situation? Like I said, it's not just you, so don't be too hard on yourself, but just try to make yourself visible, upskill, focus on humans, networking side of things, and yeah, like I said, don't be afraid to try something different. Doesn't have to be a traditional full-time role. Do some contract work here and there and see for yourself. So yeah, I'll keep this one brief, and just know there's like a snowball effect going on in the market after all this, these layoffs, all the top talent competing for same opportunities. So cut yourself some slack, get some rest, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.